So let's do a two-way table problem. You'll see these on the SAT and the ACT. And one of the things that I like to do when I see a two-way table, of course I'm going to scan the problem to see what are the key things that they're really going to be asking me. But most of the time it's going to be involving relative frequencies, so I'm going to be looking for a percent. And in order to find the percent, I'm going to have to know what some of the numbers are. So it is not uncommon for me to look at a table like this and immediately go to fill in the marginal frequencies, the numbers. So I did this, I did the addition on my calculator. And those are the numbers I got. I probably could have done them in my head. And when I added across and I added down, I got the total as being 474. So this company here held a blood pressure screening for its employees. So I know I have a total of 474 employees. The results are summarized in the table below by age group, that's one variable, and blood pressure level, that's another variable. So here's my age groups, under 30, 30 to 49, over 50, and here's my blood pressure, low, normal, or high. So it's a two-variable problem. So the first question is saying, what percent of the employees had high blood pressure? So the key thing here, I've got to read the question carefully. It says, what percent of the employees? So when I see of the something or other, it's telling me what my denominator is. Well, of the employees, I have 474 employees, so I know my denominator is going to be 474. What percent of them had high blood pressure? Well, here's high blood pressure. I can go right over here and see, well, what is the marginal frequency of that? So it's going to be 147 divided by 474. And that comes out to be approximately, make it approximately, 31%. So when you see of the, that's generally going to be your denominator. Now the reason I wanted to do this problem together is because it's asking me, the next two questions are a little bit tricky. What percent of those employees over age 50 had high blood pressure? Well, what percent of those employees over age 50? So my denominator is going to be 197. Those are all the employees over age 50. And what percent of them had high blood pressure? Well, of the employees over age 50, the high blood pressure was 73. So 73 divided by 197 is approximately equal to 37%. So total employees over age 50, the percent of them, the number of them that had high blood pressure, that gives us the answer. Now the second part is what percent of the employees with high blood pressure were over age 50? And it sounds remarkably like the problem just before it, doesn't it? And that's where it gets confusing, so you have to read it carefully. What percentage of the employees with high blood pressure? Well, the employees with high blood pressure is 147. That is the marginal frequency of employees with high blood pressure. So that's going to be my denominator, 147. What percentage of these employees there with high blood pressure were over age 50? Well, I look over here and I say, oh, well, that was, whoops, 73%. Oh, look at that, different type of a pen. Okay, 73 of them were. So I'm going to have 73 divided by 147. That is approximately, which by the way, you can make this regular equal sign and put a dot on top of it, approximately 50%. So that's a very good problem because of the relationship between B and C sounding very similar, but really asking completely different questions.